When the twins were born, we were very scared because they were early, 6 weeks early. I just put my hands on both of them and just cried because I wanted them to be safe and I wanted them to be okay.
Maxwell developed slower than his sister. When the doctor told us, we were surprised, but we were still all in enough like, okay. You know, it didn't make or break us.
It was almost a relief because we knew something was going on with him.
So what we know about autism is that kids who are on the autism spectrum have repetitive interests and behaviors, and they have difficulty with social interaction and communication. And when you put kids like that in a car, it is like a forest of new sounds and lights and experiences and unpredictable things going on outside. In the car, kids with autism often try to escape, or they try to sort of wiggle out of their seating.
Not having him in a proper car seat was dangerous for not only him, it was dangerous for us. There was rarely a time when one person could be in the car with Maxwell.
It was hard to take him anywhere. We would go on vacations and it would just be a struggle.
We put him in this harness, thinking everything was fine. Took off, like normally as a family. And it was so quick. Kira was just like Maxwell. By the time she had said his name, he was in the front seat. You have to remember that vehicle accidents are the number 2 cause of death in children, and the risk is higher for kids with special needs. Originally, I tried to get Maxwell's insurance to cover the seat, and they declined it. That's when I heard about this program, and I brought Maxwell's case to the lawyers.
Medicaid had denied the case because of a regulation that said that in order for something to be covered by Medicaid, it had to be FDA approved.
And the problem with that is that car seats are neither regulated nor approved by the FDA. Literally no car seat anywhere is approved by the FDA.
Really clear that the person or the people involved in writing that regulation just never even imagined, never considered the experience of these families. It just said car seat, not FDA approved, end of story.
Telling Charity that we would be able to take on this case and fight for her and Maxwell felt great. It felt like an opportunity to step in, to fight for this child and this family.
And so we appealed the denial, and in that appeal we said we are going to challenge this regulation.
So finally the day came for the final hearing. I talked.
Charity described in moving detail what it had been like for their family to not have the car seat that he needed to be able to travel safely. Within about a day, before we had even gotten a decision from the administrative law judge, the representative from the agency called me and said, "Good news, we've changed our mind."
And they agreed to stop enforcing that FDA rule on car seats and working on actually changing the written regulations. So we got a double win.
When they called me back, I just really couldn't figure out what else needed to be done, maybe more paperwork. And they said, "Nope, you got the car seat."
We just, we high-fived and we cried.
I mean, that was an amazing phone call.
I was just like, he has a car seat. He can go. He can get in the car. It can be one person with him.
Having legal aid and to help families that can't get the things that they really need to protect their children is vital.
Yeah, I think every kid has a right to go to the park, to go to school, to see a friend, and you need a car and a safety seat to do that. And that's justice for Maxwell.